Hello, hello. We are on day 4 of Get Unstuck. Welcome. Today is about believing in yourself. And so we are going to dive right in. I've got my notes here so I stay on track so I don't ramble. But, right, when we say believe in yourself, you think that should be so easy. But then why is it so fucking hard? Right? We spend all of our time, or a lot of our time, just questioning ourselves and having a fear of what is coming up and what our future looks like. And so I want to help you put a kibosh on that. You are the only one that can believe in yourself, right? Everything that you believe is currently playing out too. So I really want you to think about that. If you believe that everything's going right, that everything's working, that you're attracting the type of people to you that you want for sales or for your job, or if you're attracting the type of person you want for a relationship, all of that stuff, whatever you are thinking, that is what is playing out in front of you. And when we can keep that at the forefront, then we have some control over our thoughts and what's going on. Your thoughts create action, right? So what you think about is what you start to create. And sometimes that can also create the total inaction, right? That's why it's so important to get your shit right in your head. It's why it's a daily effort. And I wish that it was so much easier. It'd be way more fun if it was so much easier and we could just roll with it super, super fast. But it's not how it works, right? Your brain can be a complete asshole. But it's an asshole because it wants to protect you. That's its job. Its job is to protect you from harm. And when you were little, the people that you loved, the people that were around you wanted to protect you the most, right? And so all of us grew up with, don't put that in your mouth, don't touch the hot stove, don't play in the parking lot, hold my hand crossing the street, all of those things. And we've said that to our own kids, right? We have a need to protect those that we love. And so what happens though is then as we get older, our kids included. So I want you to internalize this and be thinking about what you're saying to your kids as well as yourself. It turns into, well, what if I fail? What if I don't make it? What happens if people don't like me? What happened? What do other people think? What are they going to think about me? So we get into this fear of all this crap, and we're literally in protection mode. We are designed to follow society's norms, right? We're designed to do what everybody else is doing. You know, we always say keeping up with the Joneses. So we are predisposed to think that's how things should be. We need to look like everybody else. And the truth is, no, you don't. Change goes against all of us, right? Goes against being, if you're supposed to be normal, changing goes against that. It's scary. It can be scary. It can be risky, right? And your brain is going to be screaming, what the hell? What are you doing? So let's break it down and look at where those voices are coming from and what's going on. So there's 3 voices that speak to you. And I don't mean this in a weird way. So those 3 voices are you. Okay, you are the first one. And this is your subconscious mind. And so it talks to you in the first person. It says I, right? It talks about the past, the present, the future. It discusses ideas. It discusses plans, dreams, and it uses I. So when you are out and you're talking to yourself, or you walk by a window and you think, damn, I look great. Or, dang, I need a coffee. Or whatever that sounds like. Right? Just think about the times when it's you talking to you. You're conscious of what you're saying to yourself. Then there's your ego. This is the asshole part. This is the part that we need to squash. This is the part that wants to keep you small. It's mean. It says shitty things to you. And it's always there. It feels like it's always there. And so this is the voice that uses you. This is the voice that says things like, you can't do it. Oh, who do you think you are? You're not worthy. What makes you think you can make that much money? Who do you think you are? Right? It says all these mean, shitty things to you to keep you small. So it's important to remember, And that voice uses you. So remember that, you. So it's important as you're going through things to remember I is conscious. So when you're saying things like I blah, 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 I blah, 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 you are consciously aware, and that is you speaking to you. The ego always uses you and always wants to look to blame. So it feels like it's blaming you, or it's pointing the responsibility to you, or it's telling you you're not good enough. So you is your ego. And it's time we put the ego in the corner, tell it to shut up, and start listening to the voices that are real. Then there's Gus, which is God, universe, or source. And this voice is the one that whispers to you. It's never loud. It may be a little nudge. It may be a tap on the shoulder. It reminds you of your greatness, right? So you go to do something, or you think, I'm going to go start a business, a diet plan. I don't care what it is. You're going to start something. And your Gus voice is giving you a gentle nudge, telling you, oh, you're going to be awesome at this. You can absolutely do this. It's the one that speaks to you kindly. It's the one that believes in you. It's visionary. It says your dreams are valuable and worthy, and that you deserve them. It's the voice that you want to believe, and it's a voice that loves you. So which one do you listen to, right? Do you listen to your ego, or do you listen to Gus? Which one do you give power to? All too often, we give power to the loudest voice. And the loudest voice is your ego. And that's the one telling you the crappy stuff. So it's just time that we start listening to Gus and knowing that you have a choice. You can choose what voice you listen to. But now that you're aware, you can start to make those choices. First thing to believing yourself is to recognize where you have self-doubt. Where is it? Where does it creep in? Where does it come from? Do you know? Take some time to think about it. Take some time to write it out. You guys know I'm a huge believer of writing stuff out. When you get it from your brain onto paper, it is a huge difference. You can talk it through. I'm a talker in my head. So I can talk it through. But guess what? I'm constantly talking through the same stuff. So writing it on paper has helped me immensely to get those thoughts out and purge them and move on from them, okay? For me, I never realized I did this until about 3 weeks ago. I was talking with my coach and she asked me a question and I said, I don't know. I say, I don't know a lot. And she said, that's bullshit. That's your brain just trying to keep you small. It doesn't want you to think about it. It doesn't want you to know. And you absolutely know the answer and you know what's right and what you want to do. And so you just have to believe in yourself. And I was like, what? You guys, that was hugely eye-opening to me because now I can go back and I can have my own back. And I know instead when I go to say, I don't know, I'll be like, stop, think this through. What's the answer? So be thinking about the things that you may say that stop you from coming up with an answer. And it's just your brain being an asshole. It doesn't want you to find it. So dig deep, go in, find the answer. When doubt creeps in, acknowledge it, write about it, and then release it. It can be gone. You can free yourself from it. Now, make a list of your strengths and positive traits. This is one of the funnest ways, I think, to start to believe in yourself. So make a list. Here are some, I'm just going to throw out some words for you so I can get you started because I know sometimes it's like, you can Google a list, you can go to Pinterest, you can find a list of strengths and positive traits, but first off is strengths. Do you have enthusiasm? Are you trustworthy? Are you creative? Are you disciplined? Do you have patience? Are you respectful? Are you determined? Do you have perseverance? Are you resilient? Are you dedicated? Are you honest? Are you energetic, authentic? Do you forgive easily? All of those are positive strengths. Okay, so make a list of all of your positive strengths. Are you a good listener? Are you a good friend? Like, Jot down. I don't care. Just jot them all down. And I want you to write and write and write. The other fun thing, if you're brave, you can do is you can go to your social media and say, hey, I've been challenged to have people tell me one word they think of when they think of me. What one word do you associate with me? You will love the list that you get. I took the list. It's under my desk here. I should have pulled it out. But it says, I am, and then all the words that people came up with as well. And so what that did for me, though, was allowed me to see how other people see me as well. So it's a huge boost in knowing and believing in yourself. All right, so you're going to make a list of your strengths. Then you're going to look at your positive traits. What positive traits do you have? So think outside the box again. Are you adventurous? Are you ambitious? Are you articulate? I'm not. Are you calm? Are you charismatic? Are you cooperative? Are you courteous? Are you creative? Are you determined? Are you devoted? Are you efficient, educated, eloquent? Again, I'm not. And I don't want to be. That's not who I am. Are you flexible? Are you friendly? Are you honest? Are you imaginative? Are you inexperienced? Are you a blank palette that you can fill up with whatever you want? Are you insightful? Are you intuitive? Are you organized, patient? So make a list of those positive traits, because all of those traits are what make you unique. So it's going to make you unique to your person. It's going to make you unique to your audience. It's going to make you unique to your friends. It sets you apart. And so if you are in business for yourself, it allows you to know what sets you apart from everybody else. If you're in, like I'm in the coaching business, guess what? There's a trillion million coaches out there, but none of them are me. None of them do things exactly the way I do them. And that's okay. And that's what's the beauty of it. So you need to find what your unique traits are. Now, make a list of all your successes, big and small. So I don't know about you, but big successes I think are easy to remember and write down, right? Those are easy. Those are the first things that pop into your head. The small successes are just as important. So some things, when you think of small successes, let me give you a couple ideas just to kind of spur you on. Can you make someone laugh? Are you encouraging to other people? Do you completing a goal or a project, reading a book from start to finish? Sometimes that's difficult, right? Learning something new, trying a new food, talking to strangers, meditating for even 5 minutes, creating a new habit, setting a boundary, speaking your mind. Those are all small successes. So be thinking along those lines and create your list. Now, everything you wrote down, your personal strengths, your positive traits, your successes, big and small, they scream to you that you are capable. You are capable of everything that you want. You are capable and worthy of your heart's desires, and you deserve them. You don't worry about the how. The how will come once you start stepping into your worthiness and that you deserve these things. So I believe in you. I want you to start believing in yourself. Start doing some of these things. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what you're seeing so that you can prove to yourself that you're worthy. All right, today is the last day of the Get Unstuck part. So next week, we're going to hit fuck fear. We're going to hit lean the fuck in. And then we're going to talk about money. So a big fuck yeah. So those are the next 3 weeks. I need to look at my calendar next week. I have family in town, so I need to pick a time that's going to work for all those. But I will again go live Monday through Thursday. It's going to be a training each day on one of those things, or each week will be that topic, and it'll be a training each day. Here's the deal. Even though we do all of these things, sometimes you just can't go it alone. And sometimes you just need somebody to walk beside you and to help you start to figure it out. And I know for me, like, I'm super positive. I don't let a lot of things get into my head, but I had a lot of blocks that I didn't even know were blocks until I started working with my coach. And so coaching for me has been extremely eye-opening. And so if you're curious, guys, just book a discovery call with me. I do have a promo. I have a couple of slots left. It is 1 month of coaching, $3.99, and it's a great way to test it out, test the waters, and see if it's something that you want and something that you can get behind and that you can believe in, because coaching works when you believe it does and when you're willing to do the work. So I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm super happy. I've got family here all weekend, so we're going to have a great time. But I am thinking of you. Start getting unstuck, work your way through what we talked about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today, and I will see you next Monday. Have a great one. Bye-bye.